Hey guys, it's Mr. Kreider here, checking in for week 2 of new material, continuity of education. All right, well, let's get right into it. Let's start by saying that some of you, I would say, are on the right track, which doesn't mean that you're doing perfectly, but you understood the main idea most of the time. And so what do I mean by that? Well, for most of you, that meant that you took words like calaber and asper and ager, and you these are the R words, and you kind of made them not exactly correct. And so what I want you to do is realize that that there's examples here on page 65 for aker and also for polker, and both of, well, that's weird. One of my buckets just rolled across the window. It's a windy day here. I'm actually recording this on Monday, not Tuesday. Spoiler alert. Okay, well, anyhow. If you look at page 65, aker, akris, and polker, pulcra, pulcrum, you can see there that they are going to use the second part when forming the comparative and superlative adjectives. So whether or not you condense it, like we do with magister to magistri, we drop that E in the middle, or if you keep it like puer, pueri, that can be determined by looking at the principal parts. Use the second part when you're forming the comparative and superlative degrees. Okay? All right, let's move on. Page 66, we're looking at irregular, comparative, and superlative adjectives. So these are words that were already irregular. It's not like this is a new thing. Ooh, this is not a new concept, right? These were already irregular. It's just a matter of especially knowing that they're irregular also in the comparative and superlative forms. And really, these just need to be memorized, and which for me, that basically means chanting. So let's chant together for a minute or two here. Okay? Page 66, I'm in the middle. So bonus, melior, optimus. Malus, peor, pessimus. Magnus, major, maximus. Parvus, minor, minimus. Multus, plus, plurimus. Multi, plures, plurimi. So what I would suggest is, what else are you going to do, right? I suggest that you go through and repeat these over and over to yourselves, maybe 5, 10 times each. We would easily have done this 5 times at least over the next few classes if this was a real classroom situation. So please consider that. So bonus, melior, optimus. Malus, peor, pessimus. Magnus, major, maximus. And so when you're looking at these, also think about them, right? Oh yeah, we have different words that come from these words that we can see already, right? Optimistic, pessimistic, the maximum, the minimum, plural, plus, minor. Notice with major, remember that I becomes a J, so major. So there's a bunch of them that, again, they just kind of make sense as well, all right? All right, let's see here. These need to be memorized. For me, that means chanting. All right, your homework for tonight. 34E, all of them are in the nominative, masculine, and singular form. So the first word, when we're looking at it in a vocabulary list. And then what you're doing is taking it and putting it through its parts, right? Positive, comparative, superlative. And nothing super tricky there. Just make sure that you do it and get through it, okay? Do it and get through it. No sweat. There's no sweat. Coronavirus delendus est.